So I'm replacing this blend door actuator. It came with the metal housing on it when I ordered the replacement, and the arm. This is a fixed inside here on this, and it's all one piece from this piece of plastic. It has a wheel on the inside, and then this arm. It was all attached as one in the original version, which I got over here. And that housing comes off, so you could take it off. It is just the 3 screws that holds these two sides together that attaches it, but this arm won't come off. I took it apart, and there's a little worm gear on the inside, and I tried to get it to see if I could get it to move that worm gear. When it's spinning one way, it slides off of these little teeth. You can almost see them here. Hold on. There's little teeth. You see the metal teeth for the sprog? So if you take this motor out of here and you slide this off, you can see. So when it spins one way, this piece of plastic is pulling away from that and coming off. And then when it spins the other way, it's holding on. So when I would turn on the heat, it would actuate, turn on the heat. And then when I try to go back to air conditioning, it'd spin the other way and slide off of this shaft and just grind. And so it wouldn't actually spin and actuate the door like it's supposed to. So I just decided I'm gonna replace it, because I tried to put a shim, something in there to keep that sprog that way, but it overpowered the motor, because again, this is a little corkscrew that's pulling away on that shaft, and it's not holding in place. So it was just easier to replace. I got it on Park Geeks for like, I think 75 bucks. That's the one I'm gonna install and see if that works. I was trying to repair this one. It was PPGF 20 plus mic 20 for you there. They kind of just call them actuators. There's 3 of them on this model of the 2004 Toyota 4Runner. In here, this one controls the mode. Like, so when you're going through your mode selection, if you want it on defrost, if you want it on blowing out on your face or on the floor, that's this one right here. And then right here, this is actually the door that is your fresh air intake or recirc. And that motor is actually on the side back here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's that black motor right there. So you actually have to pull out this whole system to get access back there to get that motor replaced, which is several bolts. This is a peg, and then this bolt has to come out to get to that. And then I believe it's this one right here. And then there's a mount down at the bottom right here that has to come out. And yeah, I think that was it. You have to unplug your blower motor electrical terminal there. And then this panel will have to come out of the way as well. So it's a bit of a work to get back in here to get that one out. So yeah, right now I'm just getting this blend door actuator put back in, and I'll give you an update on how that goes. But I just wanted to show kind of a clear video, because I ordered several different motors, and I kept getting the wrong ones, that they called them blend door actuators on Amazon and stuff, and they were the wrong parts. They were like the actuator for the mode selector, and they were calling that the blend door. And it is a actuator for a blender, but it's a mode selection actuator, whereas this actually blends air conditioning and heating together, and it has to move 2 different levers here at the same time. Like this being up is heat, and then this being down is air conditioning. And I haven't really figured out what this one does, but they do matter together. So I just figured I'd throw this out there for anybody who's trying to work on it. I know there was another guy who put a video out showing how to get this out of here, but I found a flexible screwdriver worked the best, and I went in up at the top up here. Obviously you're not going to be able to see this screw normally because the blend actuator will be in the way, but if you tuck your head down underneath and look up underneath and unplug that motor electrical, you can get right there to it and get one of these flex head screwdrivers on that screw to pull off this actuator. It's a bit of a challenge, but it can be done with a flexible head screwdriver up here. And once you get it off, it's easier to get it back on because then you can just reach your hand right here and screw it back in. And then what the guy was explaining in the other video was that you take your mount here and you cut off an end and just make it so you can slide it up under the screw. And then it's easy enough to get the other two screws on. So I hope this helps anybody who's trying to figure this out. I mean, these models, this actuator gets a lot of action, so I imagine it gets replaced. It seems to be a reoccurring replacement part on these older Toyotas. Yep. Have a good one, guys.